Hello YouTube, my name is Steven and it's been a while since I've done a keyboard review on this channel and it's good to be back. Banggood has sent me the GamaKay MK61 to check out, so a big thank you to Banggood because I've been wanting to check this out since the day they released it a while back. So after taking everything out of the box, we can see that it comes with a right angle USB-C cable, a keycap and key switch puller, as well as 4 switches in the other variants for you to explore, and of course the keyboard itself. As always, we start off with the build and design of the keyboard. When I first picked it up in my hand, the keyboard felt really sturdy but slightly more on the flexible end compared with the other keyboards I looked at before. The MK61 has a plastic outer frame with a white metal board plate, which is pretty standard and we see that on other boards as well. So I'm not exactly sure what it is that makes it feel less sturdy, but maybe it's because the board plate is a bit thinner, not too sure. On the back of the keyboard we can find a sticker as well as 4 rubber pads to help with slipping. On the top of the MK61 we can find the USB-C port located on the left hand side when you look at it from the front, and on the bottom of the board on the right side is a GamaKay logo, which gives it a nice touch in my opinion. The angle of the MK61 is fixed, but the pre-angled position makes it really pleasant to type on. Now unfortunately, if you prefer a lower typing angle, that's not possible with this one. Now let's move on to the key switches and keycap. The stock keycaps on these are a bit different from the usual that you will see on other keyboards due to the fact that these are pudding style, meaning the sides are translucent and it lets more RGB light to shine through it. Other than that cool feature though, these are PPT, which are higher quality than ABS. The legends on the keycaps in my opinion is pretty nice and not too bold, which is my preferred style, because when it's too bold it makes it look too gamey, which I'm not a fan of. The switches on the one that I have in hand is the Gateron Optical Green, which sounded quite fun to me just because they are a colour that I haven't tried before. So you might be asking yourself, what is the difference between an optical and a standard mechanical switch? The biggest difference between an optical switch and a standard switch, and I'll say this slowly because it's quite a mouthful, but an optical switch uses a light to register a key press compared to a traditional switch which uses an electrical plate which needs to be activated through direct contact. So generally speaking, for gamers, they might prefer an optical switch over a standard mechanical switch because it offers a shorter actuation, as well as the additional benefit of being more durable, because while there are moving parts inside compared to a normal switch, there's less. Another really cool thing about this keyboard is the added feature of hot swappability. So for those of you who are not too familiar with what hot swapping means, it means that you can pluck out a switch and basically replace it with another switch. But since this keyboard takes optical switches, it's very important that you find optical switches to match the keyboard, otherwise it just won't work. And what's good about this is that you can customize the typing experience for yourself because you can find a switch that suits your need. For example, if you want tactile, clicky, a higher actuation force or a lower one and you're not really sure which one to go for, you can take out the current switch and put another one in and really just like play around and find your sweet spot. And also, if an individual switch breaks, you don't have to throw away the entire keyboard, you can just buy another individual switch and just replace it. Now talking about the optical green switches I have here from Gateron especially, I have to say they feel really pleasant to type on. From what I could gather online, these only require 35 grams of force to actuate, and while using the keyboard to type out the script for this video that I'm reading now, I can definitely feel that it's way lighter. Some people who prefer a lighter actuation force will really enjoy these switches. I would say this is for office use or people who generally type a lot more on a daily compared to others. This would be really good for. A negative I do have about these switches however stems from the stem. See what I did there? Never mind. The stem on these switches sits really loose on the housing, making the keycaps wobble a lot during use, and the appearance of the keycaps in general just doesn't sit very straight because of the loose housing. Now I don't know if this is just for the green switches I have here or generally speaking for the entire Gateron optical lineup, but it is slightly annoying. Slightly. And that is the only negative I have about these switches. I think with lube and switch film these would be much better in feel and also sound. Now RGB. A really important aspect of this keyboard here is the RGB, and that's backed up by the pudding style keycaps which come stock on this thing, and that really helps bring out the RGB on this keyboard. So for all you RGB enthusiasts out there, this might be your cup of tea. I'm sorry my camera doesn't capture it, the anti-flickering doesn't work, and I tried changing the shutter speed and stuff, but I tried to minimize it as much as possible. This looks really good though with RGB on, and the white model I have here just makes it look even better. While I was going through the RGB settings though, I realized something. The RGB options on this keyboard are very similar, if not identical, to the one from the Keymoose Snow Fox. See for yourself. Not to say that's a bad thing though, because the RGB on the Snow Fox is my favourite on any keyboard and it's greatly appreciated here. It's just that I'm not sure what happened for it to appear on this one. Now to conclude this review, I think this is an excellent choice for those in the market for a starting 60% keyboard. It's very suitable for office users all the way to gamers with the versatility of hot swap, making it super easy to customize your typing experience. Its RGB is also a bonus for those who love to add a bit more bling to their setup, and the lighting options are also very nice. The only thing that's missing honestly is the addition of Bluetooth. That would make this absolutely amazing and even more convenient. Without Bluetooth though, it is still very good and I would definitely recommend this. I want to say a big thank you to Banggood again for sending this to me, and I hope you guys watching enjoyed the video, and I also hope that this video helped you guys come up to a better conclusion after watching it. Please like this video to show your support and consider subscribing, both would be absolutely amazing. Thank you again for watching, see you in the next one, bye bye.